everyone, and welcome back to our Take on Cruise with Shannon and Roger, or
Roger and Shannon.
My name is Shannon McKee of Access Cruise, and as always I have
Roger Blum with Cruise and Port Advisors. And for those of you who have watched us for the last couple of years, you can always tell the difference of Shannon at the beginning of Seatrade and the end of Seatrade. Well, this year at the end of Seatrade, we really didn't have a chance to get together and film.
No.
So Shannon has grown again, which is kind of annoying for me because I kind of feel good when she's like my size. So now Shannon knows what it's like for me. But speaking of Seatrade, what a week. What a week.
What a week. It really was. It was so great to see everybody. Oh my goodness. I think we were busier than ever. I think I told Kiara as well as Mary Bond, and I said, I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I think I need another day.
I agree with you. Did you see the numbers? Over 11,000 attendees at Seatrade. 11,000 from 120 different countries. It was just unbelievable.
How do you get to see everybody with 11,000 attendees? Even if you go to all the parties, you still miss people, and I felt that way.
My voice didn't feel that way. I felt like I spoke to 11,000 people last week.
I do too, and we had a lot of events going on. You and I were out all day Monday. I think we had the best attended Monday sessions ever.
Well, we were in a really big room. We already spoke about it, but in a really big room, phenomenal sessions, standing room only. And by the way, there was some major announcements that came out last week.
Goodness.
I know what I think is the biggest announcement from last week. We haven't rehearsed this. What do you think the biggest announcement was?
I don't know. I think one of the biggest announcements for me came on that Friday when not for you, but on Friday when they shared the fact that Barbara Muckerman was leaving Silversea, and we see Bert Hernandez taking the helm of Silversea.
Well, since you mentioned it, Barbara, I've known Barbara forever. She's a brilliant person, a super nice person, an incredible marketer, somebody who really understands the ultra luxury market. But I guess it's time for her to move on, and I'm not sure if this means that Silversea is going to be pulled more into the Royal Caribbean fold or not, but it's interesting.
It is very interesting. So what was your biggest news?
I am so surprised you didn't say it. On Monday, there was an unbelievable big announcement made.
Oh my goodness.
There was a giant announcement made.
And I missed the opportunity to say it.
A major announcement. Our Take on Cruise now has a YouTube channel.
That is true.
That was the biggest announcement in the week of Seatrade.
That is true. And you know what? I'll be emailing everybody to say, don't forget to make sure you go in and subscribe. We have a goal. We're going to get 1,000 subscribers.
And we are going to take a look at the text. We're going to have a link in there. Click on the link, hit subscribe, and we'll know you're subscribed.
Well, there you go. But there was a lot of other stuff happening outside of our big announcement of YouTube, which was fun. We also had an event. This was our second year that the CPAA, the Cruise Professional Advisors Alliance, came together to pull off an event called Meet the Planners. And I think that went really well. We've gotten some wonderful accolades from those that participated.
We had almost 30 cruise lines represented for one-on-one meetings with a really diverse group of destinations everywhere. From Korea had, I think, 5 ports there. We had some from the Caribbean, a lot from Europe. You name it, it was an incredible day.
It really was an incredible day. So thank you for all of those that supported us. Thank you to Seatrade and FCCA and CLIA that all supported that, as well as the destinations and all of our partners that came together for that.
So some more quick bits of interesting news.
Yes.
The American Queen vessels, the 4 paddle wheelers, were finally sold. They went to American Cruise Line. I have been talking about those ships, especially American Queen. I would love to sail, and I always say this, hint, hint, hint.
Charlie, I'll give you a call later.
Thank you very much. Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings had a major announcement.
They did have a big announcement. 8 new ships.
8 ships with Fincantieri over a 10-year period.
A pier.
And a 2-ship pier in Great Stirrup Cay.
Yes, that was big too. What else? Oh my goodness, there were so many big announcements that came out.
Windstar announced that they're buying 2 of the Mystic Atlas vessels, one of them now in service, another under construction.
Carnival Corporation is going to be leasing out their offices. I was a little surprised by that, or selling that.
Well, you know, I think that the amount of people needed in the office, and I know that that's a massive facility. They probably just don't need that much space anymore.
Yeah, I think everybody's working habits have changed. I see so many more people working from home and enjoying working from home.
But
So
I remember when Carnival moved in there was one total floor just for the reservations department, another total floor for the group department. And with the way people book these days and automation and IE and AI, I should say, and all of these things, you know, there's not a need for that many thousands of people to come into an office building.
that's right. Well, that was a lot to cover in 5 minutes or so. That's what we try to keep our episodes down to. Very good. So here we go again. So we're going to leave you with that. We'll come back to you next week and we'll dig a little deeper. What are you thinking to current events?
Do I have to wear heels next week?
Absolutely.
Bye, everyone.